What up, what up, what up? It's your boy A10 Stone back at you with another fragrance review video. This is VIP Scents. And today we talking about a fragrance, it was on my radar for a little while amongst others from the brand. It was this one and a couple other ones from the brand. But I hadn't got around to making a purchase just yet because I had, other things ahead on the list that I wanted to purchase. But it just so happens one day I was out shopping at my local rack store and I ran into the fragrance. Now, it got kind of tricky, right? It's interesting how I didn't get the fragrance that I thought I had right off bat. I got tricked at first, right? So when I saw it at the store, right? I saw this bottle. So yes, today we're gonna be talking about Guess Seductive Homme Noir. That's the fragrance we're gonna be talking about today. Now, if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm about to tell you about this, right? So when I saw this at the store, I said, okay, you know what I'm saying? I had been seeing it online, looking around, shopping around for different things. So when I finally saw it in the store, I said, okay, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. When I purchased this, I purchased a couple other fragrances that day. I think I had bought 3 different fragrances. 2 other fragrances plus this, right? Now, this was supposed to be an unboxing. I had purchased this about 2 weeks ago. Yes, it's been about 2 weeks ago that I purchased this. This is supposed to be an unboxing, but on the way home, I couldn't wait to see what it smelled like, so I cracked it open to see what it smelled like. This is the bottle that it comes in. I cracked it open, you know what I'm saying, to see what it smelled like. Took the cap off. That's right. No spray nozzle. No spray nozzle. Can you guess why there's no spray? It's a hole right there for for it to come out of. But can you guess why there's no spray nozzle? Some of y'all might know what I'm talking about before I say this, but that's because it's not a fragrance. It's an aftershave, which I paid no attention to when I looked at the box. I just looked at the name and said, okay, I think I want that. Blind bought it, you know what I mean? Just, what I'm saying, so I could see what it smelled like. But it wasn't until I left the store on the way home. I took the top off and I said, why doesn't this have a spray nozzle? Now, I've seen other aftershaves before. That's what made me look at the bottle like, hold on. Only aftershaves usually come like this. Let me look at the box. Boom. So I said aftershave. Oh boy. You know what I mean? But I happened to, bend down and take a little whiff of it. And it smelled so good. I, poured some out, rubbed it on my hand, you know what I'm saying, gave it a smell. It smelled so good. I was like, well, aftershave ain't too bad to have. You know what I mean? I do shave from time to time here and there. You know what I mean? So it smells so good. I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna trip. I'm gonna keep it. You know what I mean? And when every time I, have myself a fresh cut, line up or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and apply it because it smelled that good. So I looked on the bright side and I ended up keeping it. Now, that's the first part of it. Second part of it, I still wanted the real fragrance, right? I still wanted to, see what the real fragrance smelled like. So because I wanted to, you know what I mean? I wondered if it smelled similar, right? So went back to the rack store another day, looked around, found the real fragrance, right? Boxes kind of similar, but except the aftershave, it kind of fades down into this brown at the bottom. But the overall presentation, is kind of similar. So this is the actual fragrance box. You know what I mean? It's the fragrance bottle. As you can see, Same style bottle. They have this bumpy bottom, at, that you can see. Same style bottle. Same, I don't know what you call this, but yeah, same top. The tops do twist. They do twist, but it's not a twist off cap. It's not a twist off cap. They're just able to twist. All you do is just pull it off, snap it back on. You know what I mean? It holds pretty nicely, but I wouldn't recommend doing this. You know what I mean? You snatch it up too quickly, move too fast, you might have your fragrance all over the floor. So even though it does fit very snug and tight on here, I wouldn't recommend doing this. I wouldn't recommend that. So yes, now went back to the store, found the actual fragrance. Now we can get to the real business. Talk about the real juice, right? So I had this probably almost a week now. It's either been a week or almost a week. I purchased it last week, but I don't remember if it was at the beginning of the week or not. But yeah, I think it's been about a week since I had it. So I've been able to get a full wear out of this to check how. No, it hasn't been a full week. I did get it last week, but it hasn't been a full week. Um, so I had, like I said, I've had been able to get a full wear out of it to see how it performs. And man, and it does smell like the aftershave. Same smell to it. Um, the aftershave doesn't last as long as the actual fragrance. I say that for that much, but it does smell good. It is something very nice to have in your collection if you have a beard or what you shave. It is something nice to have to apply. You know what I'm saying, when you go to the barber shop, or if you cut yourself. I do my own. You know what I mean? So, when you get that fresh cut line up, you want to smell good, have something, put on. Yeah, you can apply this, and it smells very good, man. It smells very, very good. So yeah, I was able to get a good wear out of it. I've only worn it once. Um, so yeah, we're gonna go and put a couple sprays on the tester. I'm gonna give you a shot of the atomizer for those atomizer. I always get tongue twisted with that word. For those people who are interested in the atomizer, how the atomizer performs. So I'm gonna give you a shot of the atomizer. Pressure atomizer distributes very well. You know what I mean? So yeah, as you see, give you one more. Yeah, you see that? Long, nice long stream of that. So get a couple sprays on that on the strip. And man, this is very nice. Very, very, very nice, man. It smells so good. Those couple sprays I just put in the air, man. It's too good. Too good. So right off top, you know what I mean, it's very warm. First it's warm and spicy. You get that fruit from that apple right off the top. You get warm, spicy, and you get fruit. Like you can smell that apple. You can get that apple. Um, like I said, man, it's warm. It's what's the word I'm looking for here? What's the word I'm looking for here? Let me straighten my camera out a bit. There you go. So yeah, man, this is like I said, it's warming, it's spicy. Yeah, man, you get the fruit from the apple. The apple, it smells very nice in this fragrance. You can notice it when you smell this fragrance. Um, and another thing, it's not doing any justice on this paper strip. Not doing any justice at all. So I'm gonna go ahead, put a little spray on my hand, and we can talk about it from here. Give it Let that air out a little bit, dry it out a little bit. Yeah, man. So yeah, now for design, so like I said, I was able to get a complete wear out of this once. When man, it smells so good. Man, it's so good. So yeah. So now when I wore this is now it's not a super beastly performing fragrance. It's very moderate. Um, it's about a good 3.5 to 4 hours. About around the 3.5 mark, the projection comes down. You know what I mean? It becomes a skin scent around that 3.5 hour mark. 4 hours, you can still smell it, but it will be a complete skin scent at that moment. You have to, get a hug from somebody at that point to be able to smell it on you. But those first 2.5 hours, yeah, man, this performs very, very nicely in that first 2.5 hours. Man, you get some good performance out of this, right? So it has a nice sillage, nice aromatic aroma to it. It's very nice aromatic, man, warming. When you smell this, it kind of like relaxes, you know what I mean? Like relaxing your mind type of fragrance, right? You know what I'm saying? It eases you. You know what I mean? Um, oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. The dry down. When it gets to that 2.5, no, when it gets to that 3 hour, 3.5 mark, in that dry down where it's becoming that skin scent, right? In that dry down, now, mind you, this, what did I pay for this? I paid, like I said, I got it from Ross, and it's only, a 1.7 ounce bottle, so I only paid, yeah, it's 50 milliliter, 1.7 ounce bottle. So I only paid about 18 for this at Ross's, right? Paid about 18. Even online, you don't really pay. I think the highest I've seen it was about 30. Was about 30 from, I think that was at Joma Shop with 30, but I think that's also a bigger size bottle. I think that might be a 3 ounce bottle. But yeah, this is the 1.7. So Designer House of Guests, man, like what I got out of this fragrance, I did not think I was going to get. When it got to that dry down mark, that 3 hour mark, and it began to really dry down, took a complete left on me, right? Took a complete left. It's the dry down. I started smelling powdery incense on the dry down. Completely changed profiles on me, yo. Completely changed. Like I didn't. I was on my way to go get my kids from school, so I just happened to, it had been a minute since I had it on, right? So I just happened to reach down, smell the fragrance, and I was like, oh, "What is this?" Right? I was like, "What is this? This something different? Like, did I put on something different? Like, cause it completely changed on me." But it completely changed in a good way that I really didn't expect for it to change. Like the dry down on this is fire. More than what I expected. More than what, like I said, I paid 18 for this. This thing performs in those 3 hours. What you get in those first 3 hours of this fragrance, if you pay 20, 25 even for the 3.4 ounce bottle, like the money that you pay for this, man, it feels like you paid about $80 to $100 for this fragrance. That's how this fragrance feels when you wear it in those first three. Even though it's only, like I said, 3.5 to 4 hour fragrance. What you get during that time period, the layering, that it has. Like I said, it took a completely different turn on me. It went from warm and spicy and fruity to powdery, incensey. And when I tell you that smells so good and it surprised me, man, look, just get your noses on this, man. I'm telling you, you won't be satisfied. Like I said, even though it's a 3.5 to 4 hour fragrance, you won't be disappointed in what you get out of this for those 3.5 to 4 hours. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you, if you like warm, spicy, woody, with the fruity, you know what I mean, type of fragrances, this the one you want. This the one you gonna love right here, right? So we gonna get into the chorus real quick, cause you know what I mean. The story is, I'm going a little bit over time because of the story that I had, how I had to come across this fragrance, and you know what I mean. Oh my god, man! I'm telling you, every time I get a whiff of this, man, it's like like fresh, like brand new. So the main chords, we're gonna get into it and get into this no breakdown real quick, y'all. So the main chords, we have fresh, spicy, we have fruity, we have aromatic, citrus, amber, lavender, vanilla, warm, spicy, woody, and sweet. Those are the main chords of this fragrance. So if you like that, like I said, if you like those type of accords in the fragrance, this is what you want. So here are the notes. Top notes. You got nutmeg. You do get that nutmeg right off the top. You spray this, you get that nutmeg right off the top. Black pepper and grapefruit. Me personally, I don't get the black pepper. I do get a slight touch of the grapefruit, but you get that apple. You get more of the apple that's in it. And the apple is in the middle notes. The middle notes is apple, lavender, orange blossom. So that apple jumps from the middle right to the top, right with that nutmeg and that grapefruit. The apple jumps straight from the middle to the top. It's jumped straight from the middle to the top. So top notes, nutmeg, black pepper, grapefruit. Middle notes, apple, lavender, orange blossom. You do get a slight touch of the orange blossom. You do get a slight touch of the lavender. You get, base notes. Tonka bean, sandalwood, and a note that I have never seen before, liquid amber. Now the way they got it as all one word. So I was kind of confused at first. So, you put it together, it changes how you say it. Liquidambar is how it looks. But I did see it somewhere else where it was separated. It said liquid amber. I've never heard of liquid amber. I've heard of amber, but I've never heard of liquid amber. So liquidambar or liquid amber, whichever one it is, that's what's in there. I'm assuming it's just amber, but they probably just to be different said liquid amber, because I've never heard of liquid amber. So I'm guessing they're just being different. You know what I mean? So yeah, base notes: tonka bean, sandalwood, liquid amber. You get tonka bean. You get that smooth creaminess of that sandalwood. You get that. You get that. You get that amber. You get that warm, that sweet from the amber. Like you get all of that. The blend that this fragrance has, man. I'm telling y'all, you need to get your notes on it. You need to get your notes on this, right? So that's it, people. Guess seductive homme noir. That's where we at today. That's where we at today. So, like, share, subscribe. If you like what you heard today, it was pleasing to your ear about the no breakdown. I can't talk. If you like what you heard in No Breakdown, it's pleasing to your ear, you want to make your purchase, man, go out and make your purchase, man. It's your boy A10 Stone. Remember, like, share, subscribe. If you don't do nothing else, smell good.